This is StiltzkinKupo84 with Cat and Fan Gamer TV. I'm bringing Final Fantasy IX to life for you guys. If you'll notice, my sound quality is a bit better. Quite a bit better, I hope. I went and bought a real headset instead of just the little mic piece that the PS4 gives you in the, the whole new product package and everything. So I have now loaded up my guys with a bunch of equipment that will teach them stuff that they don't already know. We're teaching Freya a whole bunch of killers effects here. She's got Bug Killer on 2 different armors here, so she should be learning that pretty quickly. I'm gonna go ahead and play with some of the ability loadouts. Got Bandit, Bright Eyes. We won't need Protect Girls, but we will need Antibody. And I'd rather have Add Status than Beast Killer at this point in time, actually. I really need Jelly, Bright Eyes, Antibody. All of these ones down here are effects, they're protections from status effects, so Poison, Darkness, and Petrify, respectively. So those are important to have down at the bottom there. And she's only got the killer in, abilities so far, so we'll just load her up on those. Actually we won't. And there's a good reason, too, why we won't. We're going to take all the killer abilities off of everybody. The reason why we don't want to have any of these killer abilities on is because we don't actually want to be able to kill any of these enemies in one hit. We just got out of the Festival of the Hunt phase, so we're now given the option to go through Dragon's Gate down at the bottom in the rear of the castle. We just got our... Oh, you know what we just got? We just got our Coral Ring, actually. And we just actually synthesized a whole bunch of these add-ons. So that's what we'll do. We'll get add-ons on here. Everybody will get some kind of a... Ooh, I can learn Steel Gill faster. I think I'll do that. So we got add-ons for everybody. We won our first add-on at the hunt Festival of the Hunt, and we were able to synthesize some add-ons at the synthesis shop in Lindblom here. Before we head to Dragon's Gate, we're gonna get this wired card. And there's some dudes out here. This is basically just a bunch of dialogue. There's guys out here that'll talk. But they don't really say much of anything. That guy posted out there says something about, oh, it's it's a overcast day or something. I think I don't remember what he says, but now that we've gotten that treasure box item, we're ready to go to Dragon's Gate. And here, folks, is actually where all of the magic happens. This is probably my favorite part in the entire first half of the game. This guy's got a bunch of items here for sale that we don't specifically need. We may actually need softs though, but we only have 200 gil, so we'll be able to buy some more of that stuff later. Echo Screen, Antidote, and Eye Drops are not conditions that would cause us to game over, but soft possibly is. So let's see, we'll Mognet. Ah, we got a letter from Stiltzkin. I left Limblum and headed north. I walked through the mist and Gizmaluk to reach Burmecia for the very first time. It's raining as expected. I'm going to look for shelter now. Yeah, it might be dangerous there, considering that we saw all the burning buildings and the flags of war flags and the footprints up at was that Northgate or Southgate actually? I think we'll save here. So there will be a point, obviously, when we're going to want to start equipping all of those abilities, the killer abilities that give you extra bonus damage against certain enemy types. But that time is not now. I'm actually kicking myself because these are bug type enemies. And we have Bug Killer on a couple of our people, I think. At least on Freya, I know. And that would have been really cool to have in this fight. I didn't think we were going to come right into contact with something like this, though. I guess I was sort of overconfident in myself and my ability to quickly cross the plains to the marsh area that you may have seen before we skipped into this battle segment here. If anybody's played this game before, I believe you know what's next. We're about to recruit our 4th member in our current party. That character is a character loathed by many. From a narrative perspective, a lot of people don't like this character, but from a mechanical perspective and gameplay, the blue magic that this character has is literally you can't do without it. It's so influential in a lot of the optional boss battles and a lot of the harder, more niche content in the game. And this character, oh hey, look, it's a Mogster. So any tutorials that we need to talk about, he's right there. And he just still says you know a lot. This character we're about to pick up, this character's name is Quina. Now, Quina's not going to say anything to us right now. But remember, we saw a chef that looked just like Quina in the castle before the play. Quoo clan member. We Quoos are big frog catchers. Quoos give much energy. Or frogs give much energy. Okay, so Nobody's really saying anything to me besides stuff about frogs. They both are talking about frogs here. Alright, so we're gonna catch a frog. Yeah, we got frog. Yeah, we'll stick with Quina. Quina, do you want this frog? Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Alright, here. Yay! So just the joy of this character and the greed, it just captures my heart. I mean, I don't know. I'm a Quina fan, guys. I'm Team Quina here. I'm not gonna lie. Of course, his own master mentor here doesn't really agree. Can't master art of eating, just chasing frogs, Quina. But master, frog's very good. Frogs here best, better than Alexandria's. So that was the chef in Alexandria Castle. Quina, you in darkness need some light. World big place, many many foods. Alexandria just one kingdom, you need go out more, eat other food. Go out into world, sounds scary. Are there yummier frogs outside? Of course, many good frogs. All Kus love frogs best. Eating frogs is key to growth. Ku marshes exist all over world. Go eat frogs in other marshes, I promise. You get much learning. Travel together. Or traveler, please show Queen of the world. Anywhere with good food. Yeah, sure, why not? I find yummier frogs outside. You can actually decide not to take Quina at this point. And if you do that, if you skip over Ku's Marsh completely and never come here early, I personally believe that you gimp your party. And possibly you gimp your whole game. There's plenty of the stuff in the world that tastes better than frogs. Really? Really? Okay, I go with you. So, you know, in the Japanese version, I think these characters speak with kanjis. They're really hard of speech, no matter where they're localized. Oh, that man looks exactly like my grandpa. Really? Who, that quail guy? Yeah, maybe he knows my grandpa. I'm gonna go talk to him. Oh man, that's a revelation. Something on my face. Maybe a big tongue is on your face. Do you know a man named Quan? I not know that bigot. So, he knows him, but he's not going to tell us why. We from same tribe. I not know this Quan. Dang. So there's some kind of a tribal rivalry here. Yeah, that's about as likely as Brain and Garnet being related biologically. Oh well. Let's see. We got a bunch of frogs here. Oh yeah, oh so this is the frog catching minigame. If you guys don't know, Quina gets an ability called Frog Drop, and it doesn't gain power based off any stats that Quina has. It gains power based on how many frogs you've caught. So at 99 frogs, you can do 9,999 max damage with Frog Drop. Ooh, we received an ore for 3 frogs. So plus you get, you know, items from quail, and they're not really good at the start, but they get a lot better toward the end. Some of the items from quail are really good. Ooh, I got a trophy earned for getting a gold frog. You come far a long way of gourmand, I give you this. Hey, we got an ether. Alright. I think ethers can be sold for quite a penny here. Well, we got 5 frogs, you know, and I'm actually gonna leave with 5 frogs, I think, because you want to have you want to leave a male and a female behind. And of course, I didn't check the genders of these frogs, but I'm just thinking statistically, probably one's a male and 2 are a female, or 2 are male and 1's a female. I don't know. But if you leave a male and a female behind, then the chances of them reproducing are quicker, so it'll take less time to generate more frogs for the next time that you enter the pond. And then of course, if you leave a gold frog in that pond, as I failed to do, gold frogs will repopulate, sort of, they're like a wild card. They'll repopulate with any gender. So you only need to leave 1 frog behind with a gold frog in order for the frogs to regenerate at a more rapid pace. So here is why we are not trying to have our killer abilities equipped. Because we want to hurt these animals or monsters. We want to hurt them bad enough for Quina to eat them. They've got to be below like 3/4 of their health or something. And so every time we try to teach Quina a blue magic, it's gonna be a balance of hurting an enemy just weak enough to not kill it, but leave it open to being eaten. So our biggest ally in this is gonna be Vivi. Oh no. Well, it looks like we're gonna have to attack Vivi. Please don't die. Alright, we're gonna give Vivi a potion here. Aw, man, come on. Now we're gonna have to... now the potion's gonna be wasted. Crap. Well, at least it went to Zidane. Come on, raise him with the Phoenix down here. Here we go. Let's do this. Get that potion up there before the frog goes. Yes. Alright. Now we need to get Vivi to attack. Keep those glowing eyes away from me, sir. We don't want Vivi to be put to sleep at all. We can let the other two go to sleep. We don't want Vivi or Quina to be asleep right now. I believe we ought to give a potion to Vivi. Okay, so he's in good health. Come on, Quina, eat him. Oh. It takes some time, guys. It's a real hard process getting Quina to learn all of her blue magic abilities right off the bat. There's actually a lot of them free to get when you start out, and there's more than people think there are. If you're a true pro and you know where to look, you can find darn near half of the blue magic abilities that are in the game right from this point in the story. So now we have Quina asleep. Come on. Please don't. No. Well. Quina died. Let's see. We're gonna waste some dying here. We're gonna give Quina... Oh, no. We're gonna give Quina another Phoenix down. That really is a pain, man. Now, if Quina had Limit Glove right now, as a blue magic Quina has access to, if Quina has 1 HP, Limit Glove will just devastate somebody. It'll do 9,999 damage as well. So it's the second skill that she has at well, Quina is gender neutral, so she has access to 2 abilities that do the max damage. It's the only character in the game that can say that. So when I talk about blue magic being powerful, and when I promise you that you'll fall in love with it, just trust that you will. Especially after I'm done showing you what it can do for your game. We may not all like Quina, but if we're going to be pros at Final Fantasy IX, we're all going to have to respect Quina. There was a character, Kate Sith, in Final Fantasy VII, and everyone was like, "Oh, Kate Sith is OP. Kate Sith is OP." I mean, yeah. Technically speaking, Kate Sith has a statistical chance of being overpowered with the roulette mechanic in the Limit Break, but that's not reliable. Quina's blue magic spells, Frog Drop and Limit Glove, are reliable. I mean, they have, you can control it. It's not skill based. It's just all you have to know how to do is, press the right button and make the right things occur. The right conditions. So Quina literally has a lot more utility than Kate Sith. Kate Sith was also hated. Quina is pretty universally hated narratively, but I believe that the character of Quina does everything that Kate Sith was supposed to have done, and achieves, being OP the way that Kate Sith never did. And I'll dance all over Kate Sith as an idiot, and as arguably not as OP as people say that he is. But I'm just gonna call BS on anybody that tries to say that about Quina, because Quina is genuinely OP. Some of the blue magic abilities that are at Quina's disposal are like Mighty Guard. So Quina can basically give everybody Protect and Shell at the same time. Let's see if Zidane's one hit was good enough to take this dragon down to get eaten. Yes, we have Mighty Guard. So that's 2 skills we have already. And we have left the marsh, but we haven't even left the swamp area that's around the marsh. So I mean, we're doing pretty good. We're kicking butt. Actually, I should equip Quina a little better at this point. Quina's got a fork. We'll put Needle Fork on her. It's the same exact ability, but you know. It's better stats. So we got antibody, we got attacks, or add status and antibody. Quina doesn't really learn anything off of the armor slot, but Quina will learn Millionaire from Yellow Scarf, and we want to equip that right away. The reason we want to do that is because we want to make great use of the next cotton robe trick when it comes along. So, you know, I'm going to do High Tide as well, and it's not just because I want to do a lot of damage. Quina's Limit Break actually allows you to eat at 50% monster health rather than the 75% dead monster health. So this allows you to eat like twice as many times. The threshold is doubled for monster HP. So we want Quina to trans faster, especially when we're learning blue magics. When we're not learning blue magic, High Tide will become a little less useful then. Here's what we want. We want these crabs. So let me try to attack one with Zidane here. No, Zidane's gonna kill it. Let's see about Freya. Does Freya kill this thing outright? Good. Now we can eat it. And if we can't, Vivi will be able to knock it down a little more for us. No? Okay, so we got Vivi going on him. I'm gonna give Quina a whole nother potion, actually. Come on, eat that clipper. Oh, so that hits the whole party. Alright, I'm gonna have Zidane take a potion, and I'm gonna have Freya give Vivi a potion. Heat him up, Quina. Pretend you're at Red Lobster. Oh man. So we got Vivi in the back row because we want his attack to be the absolute lowest that it possibly can. I've literally had done some math on some HP thresholds for some of these characters, and it seems to me that like I had some of these monsters at like say 9 HP, and then Vivi will do, you know, 8 HP worth of damage, and then they'll be alive. You know, if they had like 9 HP worth of damage left, and if Vivi was in the front row and he like ended up doing 16, like that's really frustrating stuff. So I mean, it's even more frustrating than this process here, because then if you kill the monster, you have to do it all over again. So it's doubly frustrating as this process here. This is why a lot of people don't like Quina, because a lot of people aren't willing to put the work in to make this character any good. And granted, if you're not dedicated enough to build the blue magic that Quina has, then Quina's not going to have any of those abilities that make Quina different from the rest of the party. So the skill set would be lackluster. You know, if you leave it just up to chance and, you know, you get lazy about what you actually do acquire, you might end up with a really crappy blue magic skill list by the end of the game. Really, the only player that values Quina is the dedicated player. And this is another thing that differentiates, I would say, all blue magic users from other users. Other characters, you pretty much get all of your abilities as you level up, or as you change armors, or get new materia. If you're, you know, in the Final Fantasy VII realm, I mean, Cait Sith can be just as good as everybody else, but it takes no dedication. All it really takes is you sort of getting good at the timing of, you know, the reels. And then it's still kind of luck. Quina's luck comes in the form of the physical attack. So Quina's physical attack is variable. Sometimes it'll be really high and sometimes it'll be really low. But it's still a physical attack. So I find it funny, sort of, when Quina you know, does a really bad attack and whiffs real hard and gets like 9 damage on somebody. At least I know what the effect is going to do. You know, I prefer that kind of randomization in a damage total. I prefer that to, you know, maybe failing on the reels and instantly killing everyone in the party and game overing. I mean, that's so annoying. So I pretty much would never use those characters that do that. Cait Sith, Setzer, Gabiani. I used Waka, even though he had the reels system, but his reels system didn't wind up killing people in the party. So that too was just a variable damage. I'm much more okay with a variable damage than a variable effect, you know. So, dang, this clipper's being really hard. I wonder why. I feel like maybe I could have hit him twice with Freya, and we might have gotten this faster. Dang. Is the clipper healing? I mean, there's no regeneration effect listed, but I mean, it seems like this clipper's HP just is not ending. I don't get it. Oh, come on, man. we're gonna need a potion on Quina. Oh, wow. We're gonna need a potion on Vivi.
Bro.
Dude, I swear, if I go to attack this thing with Freya and this thing dies, I'm gonna be pretty mad. Come on, Vivi, get him. Yes, we learned Aqua Breath. Dang, man. I mean, it's a heck of a blue spell to have. I mean, it does area of effect damage, and it's water based. So water is not like super mega useful in this game, but just the fact that it's AoE. Yeah, I mean, Aqua Lung is a good ability to have. Okay, so here's a ladybug. And we can learn something from this one too. And it's to the point where these things are kind of so weak that if we had our bug killers on, we'd probably be one-shotting these things. Well, okay, so we're gonna leave Vivi on that first one. Yep, see, Zidane's just one-shotting them. It's not even any contest. So we definitely... Ooh. Freya is tranced now. Freya has the ability to jump, and when Freya is tranced, that jump ability will have a much longer duration. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to show it off to you guys right now, but like if I made her jump, she would come down in another 2 turns, and she would have some damage, and she would deliver that damage to like one enemy. When she's tranced, if she jumps, she'll just stay up there, and she'll hang up there, and she will rain down area of effect damage on like the whole enemy formation until such rounds as her trance bar dwindles, and then then she'll come down, and I'm forgetting now if she does a final attack when she comes down or if she just jumps down to where she fits in the lineup. But I do know that she's pretty hardcore when she's in trance with that attack. I'm really hoping that we can eat this here, because I don't want Freya to die. I don't want her to lose AP. All right. Well, we'll give her a high potion. I feel like we're breaking the bank here. High potions are healing them for so much health that they can't even, their max HP is not even high enough to take it all. This is really kind of unfortunate. But we are relying on Vivi to get this ladybug close enough to the max threshold to kill this thing. Pumpkinhead. Alright, we got it. We got it. So, right now I'm taking inventory. We got Pumpkinhead just now. Okay, so we got Aqua Breath from a Clipper. We got Mighty Guard from a Serpian. We got Pumpkinhead from a Ladybug. We got Frog Drop from the Gigantoad. And that may have been all that we got so far. But that's not all that we can get. Not by a long shot. So, let's take the party back to Dragon's Gate. And our mission is the opposite way. We're supposed to go all the way through to Gizmaluke's Grotto and fight, you know, the Gizmaluke boss right now. So, oh, here's a vice. We can learn a blue magic off this guy. He stole a potion. We're gonna see if we can eat after Freya and Vivi were done with him. Yes, we learned Vanish. Oh, that enemy will run away after a certain point if his hit points are down, and it's really annoying to have to keep encountering that enemy over and over again. And when we killed it so quickly after it stole stuff from us, we got our potion back. And so that doesn't always happen. If it runs away, you lose whatever it stole from you. So that enemy in and of itself is just so annoying to have to run into, and I'm so glad to have gotten that on the first shot on camera for everyone to see. So let's see, what is our HP at? Yeah, we're gonna want a tent. How many tents do we have? Ooh, I think we sold them all. You know, we're gonna want to arrange auto. Alright, what do we have? Do we have tents? We have 3 tents. Wow. That's crappy. Okay, let's see. Oh, no. He's not the shopkeeper. We can sell that ether, I think. Sell. We're gonna need the 2,000, guys. I mean, we're gonna have to bite the bullet here. All this other stuff doesn't sell for very much. Tents kind of sell for a lot, but we need tents, if anything. You know, that's what we need the most. So, oh man, yeah, I'm gonna have to start stealing with Zidane like a maniac, and I'm gonna buy potions because, I mean, it's way cheaper than, say, tents, you know. I'll buy 12 potions just because I know Zidane can steal a little more. Money's a big problem here in this this blue magic grind. And And not usually, just now that we're coming off the heels of the cotton robe trick. You know, coming off the cotton robe trick, going straight into a blue magic grind is sort of tough on the wallet. So we're going back to base level station because we want to ride the elevator up to the mid level so we can leave through the front entrance of Lindblom. And this is the exact opposite way that we're supposed to go in the story. And if I've taught you guys anything, that should always be your first instinct in any case, is to go the exact opposite way from where you're supposed to go, because at least in Final Fantasy IX, there's not enough branching paths to where you'll get lost doing that. You pretty much can't explore the wrong way until there's nothing left to do, and then you have to go back the right way. Pretty sure that's the case in Final Fantasy X. 12, that strategy gets a little wish-washy. Did I go to the right? I don't think I went to the right district. I think I went to the theater and I wanted to go to the business. I was talking, not paying attention. Yeah, 12 would be, I think, the game where that strategy goes to crap on you. Because you can literally walk in any direction in 12 and pretty much get lost if you're not going the right way. Alright, so now we're coming through the front entrance. There's a little side area over here I want to show you guys. This is Pinnacle Rocks. Ooh. Oh, we're going to get into a battle first. So, the exact opposite way to go is the correct way to go if you want to find 3 of Quina's blue magics. We're going to get one based off of these carb spiders here. I'm going to have Zidane not attack here, but I will have Zidane steal. I'm going to have Quina eat. Oh, well, no. Quina is going to now try to eat the one that Freya did not hit. So Vivi's going to have to work on this one here. I guess we can have Zidane steal some more. Ooh, stole a tent. I like that. We need a lot of those. And Vivi is going to be on his own, taking down this spider menace. I could try to put Freya in the back row and see if that gimps Freya's attacking ability, but I think Freya joins your party in the back row. And I think the fact that she has pole arms means that she has long reach. I could be wrong on that, but I think that's what that suggests. I don't know if it's the case mechanically, but I think it's suggested that Freya attacks the same from the front row as she does from the back row. Anyway, we learned another blue magic, level 3 defenseless, and this literally is one of the blue magics that I base my game on. I mean, it rips up any creature whose level is a multiple of 3. And the Grand Dragon, oh man, when we get to the Grand Dragon, it's going to be lights out for that Grand Dragon, because we're going to cast level 3 defenseless on it, and it won't be able to do nothing but sit there and cry. Okay, so we're not close to changing equipment yet on her. But we are close to Pinnacle Rocks. So, oh, warning. There are reports of an old man's ghost appearing here at Pinnacle Rocks. We were unable to verify the rumor, but we recommend staying away from this area. Lindblom Area 2 Security Corps. well, they'll recommend us to stay away. But what that really means is that we want you to come here and get these chests. Another elixir. Cool. So yeah, that's really all that Pinnacle Rocks is there for right now. It'll be an escape route for an event later in the game. But we'll cover that later. Alright, so we got 2 axe beaks. And I'm pretty sure Zidane can take one out all by himself. What I'm not sure of is if Freya and Vivi can take one out in just one turn, all by themselves. So we'll have Freya and Vivi attack. I think we'll have Zidane. We'll have Zidane steal again. Just because I've eliminated an axe beak. You know, to get that sleep effect out of there. But you know, sometimes I've eliminated an axe beak and then accidentally eliminated the second one, and if I had just let the first one live a while longer, then I could have learned the blue magic on that encounter instead of having to address these axe beaks again. Let's see. I think Freya might kill this axe beak. But on the off chance that Freya doesn't, we're gonna get a really easy blue magic off of this. Yep. Alright. We'll give... Yep, Quina learned Limit Glove. Great. Great, 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 great. So we'll give Quina this potion, and we'll just wail on the axe beak. This is all lining up perfectly. So let's see if Quina does high or low damage. Quina did high damage that time. Awesome. The more blue magics we learn, the less turns we'll have to waste trying to eat things, the more turns you'll get to see just how variable Quina's attack damage can kind of be. We'll save. Okay, so we're going into the forest now, because what we're looking for is a bomb. Now, there's another thing in the forest of the world called a ragtime mouse, and if that comes up, then we'll really have a show. And if it doesn't come up, then I'll probably start the next video off with a ragtime mouse encounter. Ah, wow, so we got a wide open attack here. We'll see if we can get Quina to eat that thing. We got Zidane going on him, because the bombs are kind of hardy. They can sort of handle a bit of damage here. I'm kind of afraid to hit it with Zidane again, but I wouldn't be overly afraid to hit it with Freya again. Alright, we learned Mustard Bomb. We got it. So we got level 3 Defenseless. We got Limit Glove. And we got Mustard Bomb. And we're still not done learning abilities, blue magic abilities for Quina at this point in time. I actually think I'm gonna not wait here to get ragtime mouse encounters. There's just too much to do. I mean, we're busy. We got stuff to do. We can start and end the ragtime mouse encounter quest at any time we want. So, I mean, why hold up progress? You know? Oh, Zidane's just a beast. He's hurting for HP right now. Probably gonna have to tent these guys. Guess we'll try to steal from Max Beak. I'm probably gonna grind a little bit just to get items up. Because this is starting to get ridiculous. We're getting ridiculously low item counts. Alright, so I'm done up here. I got the items out of the Pinnacle Rocks area. I got all 3 of the blue magic abilities from, you know, outside the front gate of Lindblum. Now we're gonna go back down. We're going to the castle. We're going back down the elevator, and we're going down through the back rear entrance of the castle to the Dragon's Gate. And we'll be back on the King Ed / Yonoris Plains. And that is probably my favorite part in the game. Geographically and just from a standpoint of being able to be lazy and grind and be mindless and have, especially after we visit Chocobo Forest. I mean, yeah, you guys, we haven't even been there yet. And so the Chocobo Hot and Cold game, and we're gonna find all this new equipment. We're gonna have all these new abilities to grind out. It's gonna be just some old-fashioned, mindless grinding for the fun of it type of stuff. It's gonna be really sweet. So, oh, you get to see a tent here. Oh, that's cool. I'm used to using a tent so much on the world map. I guess maybe sometimes when you use NPCs, Moogles, to get a tent, then you can see that tent again. Okay, but actually this is gonna be the end of this episode. So this was the first Blue Magic episode. We're gonna continue to build Quina's Blue Magic in the next episode, and man, she's gonna rock and roll. She will rock and roll when she has all the abilities in the Blue Magic list. So this has been StiltzkinKupo with Cat and Fam Gamer TV. Please hit like, please subscribe. Every time you do that, my daughter gets a little bit more famous. I mean, who knows if she'll ever be like Ryan, but you know, that's the goal. She wants to be the video game kid, so go ahead and mash whatever buttons you want to. It's been really fun creating this video for you. Later.